National Hockey League yesterday. Blackhawks 3, Bruins 1. The Islanders topped Calgary 5-2. Pittsburgh over Dallas 3-1. Arizona got the better of Vancouver by 1-0 score. Major League Baseball news. People familiar with the deal tell the AP that free agent ace Jake Arrieta and the Philadelphia Phillies have signed a 3-year deal. The package is worth a reported $75 million. The 32-year-old righty among several top free agents. This is SRN Sports.
Ready to eat donuts in Alabama fresh good donuts. Yes, Op Donut Shop. Fresh made donuts. The Op Donut Shop. Easy to find.
West Covington Avenue, across the street from the Op Gun Shop.
Oh, goodness gracious. Donuts. It's Op. The Op Donut Shop.
West Covington Avenue, across the street from the Op Gun Shop. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. Check us out on Facebook, Op Donut Shop.
Now open until 2 in the afternoon and serving deli sandwiches.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Dennis Crowley. Ride-hailing service Uber is testing tractor trailers that drive themselves. Now Google's autonomous vehicle operation has announced similar testing in Georgia. Waymo says it will run self-driving rigs in the Atlanta area with human backup drivers. The rigs will travel freeways and local roads to deliver server racks and other cargo destined for Google's data centers. Tully's Coffee, which once aspired to challenge Starbucks in the global coffee market, is temporarily closing stores, citing a lack of coffee as it undergoes what a spokeswoman is calling a rebranding. The Seattle Times is reporting that Tully's project directors advising managers that there is very minimal coffee left in stores. Wall Street opens this morning after the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed on Friday at 25,336 with business. I'm Dennis Crowley.
Are you suffering from tired, achy legs? Do what I did. Make an appointment to see Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan. Dr. Todd in this town made me feel at home. He put together a customized treatment plan just for me, and I've never felt better. I'm Robert Booth of WOPB. Call Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan, 1-800-FIX-LEGS, or visit our website, centerforvein.com.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. College basketball, both Alabama and Auburn are dancing at the NCAA tournament. The Crimson Tide heading to Pittsburgh for their opening round game. They'll be facing Virginia Tech in the East region. Alabama is seeded 9th. Auburn is seeded 4th and will play Friday in the Midwest region, going up against the College of Charleston. The top teams in the tournament are Virginia, Villanova, Xavier, and Kansas. The SEC received 8 bids into the 68-team field. College baseball, Alabama defeated New Mexico State Saturday 5-2. They take 2 of 3 in that series. The Crimson Tide will face Alabama A&M in a 2-game set starting on Tuesday in Tuscaloosa. Auburn fell to Northeastern Saturday 2-1, suffering their first loss of the season. The Tigers are 15-1. They'll face Georgia Tech on Tuesday. Don't miss the Jeep Spring Sales event for great deals on the most awarded SUV ever at the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Fresh boneless pork chops, $1.48 a pound. USDA New York strip steak, $5.99 a pound. Fresh split fryer breast, $1.48 a pound. Kraft mayo, 30 ounce, 2 for $5. Del Monte ketchup, 24 ounces, 77 cents. Kraft barbecue sauce, 18 ounces, 88 cents. Starkist tuna, 5 ounces, 3 for $2. Vine ripe tomatoes, 77 cents a pound.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IG.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Kevin Harvick off board, final time across the stripe. The checker flag is out, and Kevin Harvick is a winner for the 9th time here at ISM Raceway in Phoenix. He comes across the line in front of Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Martin Truex Jr.
MRN with the call of Kevin Harvick's 3rd consecutive win of the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. He takes a Ticket Guardian 500K at the ISM Raceway this week. NASCAR's West Coast swing continues at the Auto Club Speedway, the Auto Club 400. Sebastian Bourdais wins the season opening Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg at the Robert Wickens and Alexander Rossi
collided on a restart on lap 108. Bourdais took over the lead and drove to its first victory since a horrific qualifying crash at Indy last year.
That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
The 58th annual Off Rattlesnake Rodeo is Saturday and Sunday, March 24th and 25th. The Eastern Diamondback has been rattling since getting kicked out of Eden, but they've been the main attraction of the rodeo 57 years. The weekend includes snake races, buck dancing, kids games, karaoke, and great music like Blackjack Billy and Riley Green on Saturday, and the Charlie Daniels Band Sunday at 3. The 58th annual Off Rattlesnake Rodeo, March 24th and 25th. Tickets $10 in advance, $15 at the gate. Kids under 6 free.
Perhaps there's heart disease, migraine headaches, some type of arthritis.
And Graham Watts on Focus on the Family Minute.
Whatever it is that your suffering is, one day, God is going to wipe away all tears, and there's going to be no more suffering, no more pain, no more death.
WOBB.
Nothing that causes that. Praise
Yes.
God.
Yes. Yes. Good morning.
There'll be no more hospitals, and no
That's
more
okay.
funerals, and no more abortion
Okay.
clinics, and no more orphanages, and no more grief, and no more broken homes, and no more broken hearts, and no more broken hopes, and no more broken dreams, and heaven is going to be absolutely perfect. No suffering at all.
Trust in God's promises as you walk through difficult times. More from Ann at FamilyMinute.org.
911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Working today, working tomorrow, and working in the future. Opportunity EMS, offering limited mobility transportation, providing transportation for doctors, dialysis, rehab, therapy, family visits, church, funeral. Call direct Opportunity EMS in Op 493-0911. Andalusia 881-0911, Florella 858-2503 or 858-3911. Oldest Advanced Life Support Ambulance Service in Covington County. Opportunity EMS. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Good news at H.D. Egger Trucking Company. Now at H.D. Egger Trucking Company, stay 3 years and receive 2 weeks paid vacation. Sign-on bonus to increase in the near future at H.D. Egger Trucking. H.D. Egger Trucking, striving to make it a better home for our trucking family. Equal opportunity employer. Join Focus on the Family, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. and 12 noon. Brought to you by
Farmers IGA, H.D. Egger Trucking.
This is Dr. Jim Powell, Community Representative for Focus on the Family and Director of the Lucille Pierce Family Literacy Center in Ogg. Remember that we have anger management, counseling, and parenting classes. We appreciate the sponsors of Focus on the Family. For more information, call 493-8888.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing on this Monday morning? It is the 12th day of March, and as I make this, temperatures are in the upper 40s. The winds are gusting up to 18 miles per hour as colder air funnels into Alabama. And on the radar at this hour, the final showers are leaving the state as I make this at 10 after 4 in the morning. On this video, I'll tell you about the very cool air for March coming in, just like the start of last week when I told you the same thing. And I'll tell you about multiple mornings that will have a frost or freeze threat. And this sounds very familiar with last week. And another weekend storm system. This is like the movie Groundhog Day. We're reliving last week all over again. We'll get into the details now. Let's get you started. How much rain did you have at your house over the weekend?
Some of you got some good rains over the weekend. I see more than 2 to 3 inches plus in parts of Elmore and Otonga County, Dallas County, 1 to 2 inches around the Montgomery area. Breezy, much cooler air now funneling in back behind that big storm system moving up the east coast. Very similar to last week. And then another lobe of colder air is funneling in. And I think we're going to see some chilly days for March and some cold nights again. Wind advisory in effect today with winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Maybe even above that at times today. So we're looking for a windy, much cooler day. We'll gradually get into sunshine with a high around 56. Tonight slow down to about 33. Northwest winds 15 to 25, gusting over 30 at times. A frost advisory in effect for tomorrow morning, late tonight and tomorrow morning. And we're starting this week much like we did last week. We'll see a cool day for March tomorrow with high temperatures that will not make it out of the 50s. And then we're headed for the low 30s late tomorrow night and a cold start on Wednesday morning with temperatures hovering near the freeze mark. Freeze watch in effect, and will be around 31 on Thursday morning, if not lower in some spots, even close to freezing down in the Dothan area on Thursday morning. Very similar to last week. And after that cold start, temperatures recovering into the mid-60s on Thursday. A nice recovery after a cold start, and into below 70s on Friday. Warmer, maybe an afternoon shower somewhere in the area. And we get ready for another weekend storm system. Showers and thunderstorms, again, much like we did last week. And we'll see if some of those storms will be strong or not. Sunday morning, another wet morning, maybe some storms still around Sunday morning before some cooler air comes in back behind that system. So we're looking for a high only in the 50s on Tuesday and Wednesday. Morning lows near freezing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. Then we'll be into the mid-60s on Thursday. Afternoon high up to about 73 Friday with more showers and thunderstorms over the upcoming weekend. This is the European out 10 days, showing a very chilly week we have ahead as far as daytime temperatures and cold nights. Then the warm up, then the weekend storm system Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday night. So that's the European. Now this next graph is mislabeled. This should be the GFS. It shows highs in the 50s this week, lows in the 30s for several mornings. Then the big weekend warm up starting Thursday, Friday, into Saturday, and Sunday before we cool down behind that next storm system. So it looks like a chilly week, then the warm up, then much warmer temperatures as we get into early next week. I think we're going to be in the low 80s perhaps by the middle of next week. We're looking at a lot of weather changes over the next week, and you can stay on top of weather changes with our free weather app. It's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. That's interactive radar. Push notifications for Washington warnings. Get on your phone or tablet today.
Earlier this morning, and you can go back and scroll back and look at it, I did a post on what happened 25 years ago today, the so-called storm of the century, the superstorm from 1993 that affected so many states. It is the biggest storm I ever covered in my lifetime. 4 inches of snow here, but, I didn't live here, but 4 inches of snow in Montgomery, but drifts were several feet high because of the extreme winds. And we all have stories about the superstorm of the century. Scroll back and look at my post on that. Live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 with Greg J. Emily. Another video for you first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. And your forecast, whenever you want it, across the dial on 8 stations. That's
morning, sir.
Family stations. Hope you have a good day today. It's going to be a windy, blustery March day. I'll see you later.
Yes, it is a windy day.
Here's your weather bug.
Let her rip.
I'm Ray Williams. After a rough night last night, it's going to get it out of its system and get out of here today. But first, we have to go through cloudy skies, becoming sunny, high 61, a red flag warning in effect, breezy, northwest winds 15 to 20, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, low 38, winds return to normal. 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunny Tuesday, high reaching 63. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Mediacom, Off Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 5 has been found. Jeremy Weeks. It was across the service road behind the scoreboard at Merchant Field. Mediacom, Off Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 6. Clue number 1. Sure is quiet on weekends. Clue number 2. Sure is a lot of traffic on weekdays. Clue number 3. Everyone rides by, but only a few walk by. Clue number 4. Man, that would be a bad way to die. Man, that would be a bad way to die.
Yeah. Where in the world is that egg this time around? Morning low, 48. You heard me right. The winds are from the south up to 8 miles per hour, and I think sometimes even a little bit more than that out there this morning. The official sunrise, 7 a.m. Yeah, daylight saving time is back. The official sunset at 6:52. Wow. forever before it gets dark this evening. Wow. Did you adjust to it yesterday?
Well, I made it to church on time, if that's what you're asking, but took me a good nap yesterday.
A good one, huh?
But it didn't help this morning.
Yeah.
I was a little sleepy when I got up this morning.
Well, I ain't figured out what I am yet. I agree with something, but they say it takes you 3 weeks to get over it, for the body adjusts and all that. So I think I'm going to go with that one. I hadn't made my mark yet on this. Drive with care out there this morning. The wind is enough to make you small vehicles to make a little movement. Might hesitate you a little bit and scare you a little bit. So and it's predicting to be even higher during the day as it progresses.
Well, it's pretty windy out there right now. I mean, it is right now, which makes it feel a lot colder than it is. And another thing I noticed, Robert, of course, it's dark now.
Yeah.
The buses are rolling, so
yeah.
Be careful. Watch for kids.
Be real careful, folks. As we all adjust to it. I got a song here that's going to wake us all up. Are you ready to be woke up?
Yeah,
you ready to be woke up?
Yeah. Give me with your best shot.
This is a pretty good one to wake you up.
Oh, yeah.
Brownsville Station. Smoking in the boys' room.
Well, you know, I used to have them just about all the time, but I found a way to get out of it. Let me tell you about it. Sitting in the classroom thinking it's a drag. Listening to the teacher rap just ain't my bag. New bells ring, you know that's my cue. I'm gonna meet the boys on floor number 2. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Checking out the halls, making sure the coast is clear. Looking in the stalls, no, there ain't nobody here. My buddy Frank and me and Paul, to get caught would surely be the death of us all. Smoking in the boys' room, yeah, smoking in the boys' room. Now, teacher, don't you feel me? Up with the rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
This is Ward's Daily Almanac. I'm W.B. Ward. Today is Monday, March 12th, and today a kidnapped girl was reunited with her family. That and more on Ward's Daily Almanac. Have you ever wondered who Murphy was and why he made such a cruel law? Find out in the audiobook Unlucky Number 4 by T.J. Lovelace. This book is the third in the series of the Fortune Cookie Diaries and continues the story of a snarky unicorn, a fairy godmother, and a leprechaun who are stuck in present-day New Orleans. Buy the audiobook Unlucky Number 4 by T.J. Lovelace today from Audible.com, Amazon, or iTunes. Find more information about Unlucky Number 4 at WBWard.com. Among those born today, the respected singer-songwriter James Taylor. Other birthdays today include Wally Schirra, Barbara Feldon, Liza Minnelli, and Darryl Strawberry. The Girl Guides were founded on this date in 1912. Today they are known better by the name the Girl Scouts, and they are known equally as well for the cookies they sell every year. My personal favorite would have to be the Samoa cookies. Up until now, Coca-Cola was only available by the glass at soda fountains. But on this date in 1894, you could buy Coca-Cola for the very first time in bottles. The next time you buy a lottery ticket or purchase a Powerball number, remember this. The first lottery in the modern era began with the New Hampshire lottery, and it started on this date in 1964. Elizabeth Smart was found on this date in 2003. 9 months earlier, the 14-year-old had been kidnapped at knife point from a bedroom in Utah. The captor received a life sentence for the crime. That's a look at Monday, March 12th. To find out what happened on this or any other day of the year, just visit my website at WBWard.com. That address again is WBWard.com.
Time's still a minute, about a half minute fast. This and right, these two.
Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery is remembering a Congressional Medal of Honor winner on the 50th anniversary of his death during the Vietnam War. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. A ceremony will be held today honoring Air Force Chief Master Sergeant Richard Etchberger. A statue and memorial bench are being unveiled. $315 million from the Restore Act and the Alabama Gulf Coast Recovery Council will help fund projects in southwest areas of the state. 50 projects will be given funding for infrastructure, environmental restoration, and economic impact. A middle school band director in Dothan faces sex-related charges.
I knew that one coming.
Was arrested Friday for allegedly soliciting sex with a student. Police say Burns works at Girard Middle School. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Hardee's is now hiring for breakfast and lunch shifts. Flexible schedules with the opportunity to get a $1 an hour pay increase within 60 days. You receive 50% off your meals while at work. You will also receive a 20% discount card that can be used with your friends and family. Open interviews are every Thursday from 2 to 5. Or you can visit the WOPP Facebook page for more information.
That's Hardee's, Equal Opportunity Employer.
CCB time is 6:31. Time for you to meet with our local staff, talk over some local activities like the Rattlesnake Rodeo or maybe the big race this coming weekend. Yeah. Then talk over your banking needs, member FDIC. Good morning, I'm Robert Booth.
And I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by Harper Appliances, TNC Pharmacy, Southern Independent Bank, the Farmers IGA, Power South, JR's Lawnmower Shop, the Woodmore and Mizell Memorial Hospital.
Well, the Alabama Department of Education is planning top personnel cuts. State Interim Superintendent Dr. Ed Richardson told the Board of Education members that reducing the number of employees known as exempt or at will is necessary. He says hard decisions will need to be made during a work session this week. Richardson says state lawmakers were preparing to make cuts after seeing unnecessary spending on high-ranking personnel. A consultant hired by the Alabama Personnel Department conducted a study to look at job, task, titles, and salaries. Richardson and others worked on the reorganization last October. He says areas within the department will be realigned along with cutting employees. He says that the goal is to have a more functional department with few moving parts and better communication.
Top heavy, huh?
Little top heavy.
I'm glad education finally figured that one out. Dothan police are searching for two men who robbed a dollar store on North Oates Street last night. Initial reports indicate both were armed, one with a Beretta gun. Police used a tracking dog near the Reeves Street overpass and Bell Streets, but no arrests were immediately made. A third person may have been involved, per reports. Employees are not believed physically injured. Now, on Friday, several men robbed a convenience store in Ross Clark Circle. It is unknown at this time if the crimes are related.
A North Alabama man is going to prison for growing marijuana in his backyard. A judge this week sentenced 40-year-old Robert Michael Music of Athens to 3 years in prison and 2 years of probation for drug trafficking. Music was arrested in 2015 after police found marijuana plants in the yard behind his home. Officers found at least 7 marijuana plants, and police estimated that there was at least 15 pounds of marijuana if all the leaves were harvested. Music's first trial ended in a hung jury. A prosecutor says one juror didn't believe marijuana should be illegal. Music was convicted during a second trial. Defense lawyer Sherry Phillips says no one should serve 3 years in prison for growing marijuana in their own backyard.
15 pounds is going to be hard to convince a jury that it's personal use, though.
That's right.
That's a lot. 2 people were injured in a shooting in the parking lot of the Auburn Mall Friday evening. According to the police, the incident was not random and may have involved 2 people that were injured. Police do not believe there is an active threat at this time. Both victims are being treated at the Piedmont Regional Hospital Health in Columbus. A suspect in his 20s wearing a white t-shirt and jeans was reported running southbound in the mall parking lot across from the Opelika Road. Police believe he is one of the victims who was transported to the hospital later. Information regarding the incident, they are asked to call the local authorities.
The National World War II Museum is taking apart a fire engine made for the military home front in 1943. and expects to have it rolling and ready for display in 2 or 3 years. When the Ford American LaFrance fire truck was new, it would have carried 4 firefighters, 2 of them standing on the rear running board. It was donated in 2009 by an Alabama man who'd been told to either get it fixed and running or get it out of his yard. It's currently a weathered red, but restoration manager Tom Chikansky says it will be repainted olive drab. He says that's the color all U.S. military fire trucks were painted after the Pearl Harbor attack because the red fire trucks were bombed first.
Yeah. The rain is done, but the cold air still has some left into it for today. Expect the skies to gradually become mostly sunny today, with highs only getting into the middle to upper 50s. Wind advisories are in effect with the northwest gust up to 35 miles per hour possible. Frost advisory kick in tonight at temperatures flubbered in the mid-30s. From there, freezing watches in effect for Tuesday night in the west Wednesday morning, with lows expected to flirt with freezing. Most of that's going to be in the Montgomery area, but we have a possibility here in Covington County too. So stay alert for that 4:30 weather this afternoon.
Yes.
It'll be more accurate than any of them.
That's right.
Check your time. It is now 6:36.
1106 for Micro Appliances.
Wouldn't be surprised to get some of them.
Commercial appliances and ice machines. For home or commercial electrical repair or installation. Both Harper Appliances. 504-1106. Air conditioning and heat pump repair. At Harper Appliances, we don't just repair, we fix it the right way. Harper Appliances. Phone 504-1106.
Do you hate going to the pharmacy? Does your pharmacy have you at the corner of Frustrated and Fed Up? Then get out of line and come on over to TNC Pharmacy, where your prescriptions will be filled in minutes, not hours. We have a convenient drive-thru. We offer competitive prices on cash prescriptions and accept most insurance plans. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you won't be at the corner of headaches. And how long is this going to take? TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Opp. Call us at 493-4517.
Like many others, you probably set some resolutions or goals for 2018 just in the past few days. That's the easy part. The harder part is doing what it takes to make your resolutions a reality. As the new year unfolds, rely on Southern Independent Bank for tailored solutions from new and better ways to manage your money. Plan for retirement or for loans that make your goals come true. Let's make 2018 the year you took your resolutions seriously. Southern Independent Bank, Opp and Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Miss Christine C. Cross passed away Friday at Andalusia Nursing Facility. She was 95. Miss Christine C. Cross is survived by her sons, Jerry Cross of Andalusia, James Cross of Ocala, Florida, daughter Helen Patia of Andalusia, sister Louise Lassiter of Elba, Shirley Lee of Red Level, 13 grand, 31 great-grand, and 6 great-great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Miss Christine C. Cross will be held at 2 p.m. Tuesday at Cahey Funeral Home, with burial to follow in Pigeon Creek Cemetery. Visitation will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. at Cahey Funeral Home.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Fresh boneless pork chops, $1.48 a pound. USDA New York strip steak, $5.99 a pound. Fresh split fryer breast, $1.48 a pound. IGA corn, green beans, and peas, 14.5 to 15 ounces, 2 for $1. Shoppers Value bleach, 1 gallon, 99 cents. Cottonelle bathroom tissue, 12 double rolls, $5.99. Coke, Sprite, and Mellow Yellow 12-pack cans, 3 for $10. Vine Ripe tomatoes, 77 cents a pound.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
First, it was lights, then kitchen appliances, then heating and cooling equipment. As times changed, your local electric system changed to meet your needs. Today, reliable and affordable electricity is the centerpiece of a host of products and services your cooperative offers. But one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to providing you with quality customer service.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
This is the mayor, Becky Brackey, with an exciting announcement.
Sunday, March the 25th for the Rattlesnake Rodeo. Charlie Daniels will be with us on Sunday afternoon. He'll be on stage at 3 o'clock. You better make plans to be there early to get a close-up view.
The 58th Annual Rattlesnake Rodeo, March 24th and 25th. Snake shows, kids' activities, arts and crafts, snake races. Opening on Saturday night, it's Blackjack Billy and Raggy Green. Then Sunday night, it's the Charlie Daniels Band. This sounded something like this. Tickets are $15 per day at uprattlesnakerodeo.com or at City Hall. Kids 6 and under, free. Gates open 8 a.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. Sunday. The 58th Annual Rattlesnake Rodeo, March 24th and 25th.
Advance ticket prices are $10. Two-day passes are available for $20 in advance. All gate prices are $15. Children 6 and under are free. The only place to purchase advance tickets is Op City Hall, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. There are no online purchases.
A one-vehicle accident sends a Covenant County man to the Montgomery Hospital, according to Covenant County Sheriff Dennis Meeks. A Saturday afternoon single-vehicle traffic accident just off Strong School Road near Preacher Barefoot Road resulted in one man being ejected from his vehicle after the vehicle overturned and left the roadway. Meeks said the man was seriously injured and flown to Baptist Hospital in Montgomery. Alabama State Troopers continue their investigation, and identity of the driver has not been released. The Out Police Department reporting 6 in their jail, Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff Department booked in 4, 2 back for court, 1 driving under the influence, 1 possession of controlled substance, meth, and drug paraphernalia, 3 released, 2 of those serving weekend time, 227 in the Covenant County Jail. The Elbow City Council will meet at 5:30 this afternoon. On the agenda is Drew Parker, Fire Chief, Elbow Volunteer Fire Department, and some new business. Also some old business. They will look at gun ordinance and trees. William Worthington will talk about the code enforcement abatements updates, and the statement of economic interest April the 30th, 2018 deadline will be discussed. The meeting is open to the public.
It's almost St. Patrick's Day, and the Covington Arts Council is encouraging locals to kick off the week when everyone wants to be Irish by hearing young Irelanders perform. Each and every year, the Irish Cultural Academy brings together some of its finest exponents of Irish traditional music, song, and dance as part of one sensational group known as the Young Irelanders. These performers are in their 20s and are unique among their peers in that they are all world and Irish national champions in their disciplines. Some hold degrees in music. At 2,700 kilometers, Ireland's Wild Atlantic Way is the name given to the longest signed coastal route in the world, which stretches along the west coast from Donegal to West Cork. The Young Irelanders 2018 tour is called the Wild Atlantic Way. The show is set for 7 p.m. Tickets are $15 in advance and $18 at the door, and $12 for students.
The Covenant County Commission will be meeting Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. On the agenda is Chuck Patterson, report on collections, the approval of the minutes from February the 27th regular meeting, the approval of accounts payable and payroll for February 2018, consider the Zecker contract, also consider surplus of equipment vehicle, award bid for the X-ray machine, and consider purchase of probate software. The meeting is open to the public. The Southeast Alabama Rural Planning Organization will hold the following meetings. Locally, Covenant County at the Covenant County Administration Building, small conference room. This afternoon at 3 p.m. On Thursday at 3 p.m. in Coffee County at the Coffee County Community Room. The scope of the meetings is to discuss transportation safety issues, regional transportation project updates, and coordinated public transportation issues. All the meetings are open to the public.
Do you want to know preventative measures that will help improve your health? Do you have questions about proper nutrition? Do you need information on recommendations for exercise to maintain a healthy you? Do you know what wellness screenings you need, such as screenings for diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, and other illnesses? Then you're invited to a preventative care class at the Mizell Wellness Center, presented by Lisa Adamson, CRMP, on Tuesday from 8:30 to 10 a.m. Please call 493-5511 to register.
The Covington County Volunteer Organizations Active in Disaster will hold 2 training classes in the month of March.
The training sessions are designed to educate everyone on their role when it comes to disaster situations such as severe weather. During the training, we will discuss sheltering fundamentals in the event that our county opens a post-event shelter. This allows us to have a plan, know what that plan is, and be ready to enforce the plan if we must. Several churches in the county have agreed to serve as safe havens. The first training session is scheduled for Tuesday at the Covington Baptist Association from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. The second training session is scheduled for Saturday at the Baptist Association building from 8 to 11 a.m. For more information regarding the CCVOAD group, call the Covington County EMA office at 334-428-2670.
The Covington County Republican Party invites you to a Republican Candidates Forum to be held in Andalusia City Hall Auditorium on Tuesday. There'll be a meet and greet with the candidates from 5:30 until 6 p.m. in the lobby of the Andalusia City Hall. The Opp Public Library's spring book sale will be held through Friday in our newly renovated community room. We have a wide variety of books, and they're all $2 and under. Hours 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please come out and support our library.
The Lucille Pierce Family Literacy Center has begun their 16th annual free book giveaway at 103 East Ida Avenue in Opp. All paperbacks, novels, reference, hardbacks, and children books are free to the public and available from sunup to sundown daily. Call 493-8888 with any questions.
The Covington County Relay for Life pageant is coming up Saturday. It'll be at the Solon Martha Dixon Theater on the LBW Community College Andalusia campus. The admission is $5. The first pageant will begin at 2 p.m. and will run for ages newborn to 9 years of age. The second pageant will begin at 5 p.m. and will be for ages 10 through 21 years of age. Applications can be picked up at Elan's, BJ's Formals, or CCB Bank. You can also email Sandy81Gmail or BamaChick91Gmail. Request an application to be mailed to you. All proceeds go to the American Cancer Society.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Folks, the weather's warming up, and hey, we carry a wide selection of what it takes to cut that grass growing out in your yard, and that's lawnmowers. We are your power source for Husqvarna, Grasshopper. So if you're thinking about a new lawnmower, you need to come see us at JR's Lawnmower Shop. We will not be undersold when it comes to purchasing a lawnmower. Remember, we have pickup and delivery available in the city limits of Opp at no charge. And hey, we got ladies in the office that can get you financed. And yes, we do take trade-ins when it comes to trade-ins. So folks, when you think in power equipment, think of JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. We are a Yeti dealer and also a Big Green Egg dealer. Don't forget our caliber trailers. We carry a large selection of those too. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
One of the biggest questions facing Opp, Alabama, and the good old USA is, what will happen to our aging population? The Woodmore on Highway 331 North wants to be a small part of the answer. We're an assisted living facility with an emphasis on assisted. One of the things Americans cherish most is our independence, but as we age, sometimes a little help is needed. If you have any questions about how assisted living works, call the Woodmore at 493-2721 or come by for a visit. We'd love to show you around.
Check with Woodmore on rehab or temporary care. 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month. Woodmore, we care. Congratulations to the JV baseball team on a sweep over Andalusia and T.R. Miller in the Bulldog Brawl Tournament in Andalusia this weekend. Opp 6, Andalusia 3. Opp 10, T.R. Miller 0. Baseball and softball for this week. The Opp Middle School will be at Zion Chapel doubleheader at 4:30. The Opp ladies will be at New Brockton JV and Varsity 4:30. Opp will host New Brockton JV and Varsity at 4:30. Stroy will host Brantley JV and Varsity at 4:30. Tuesday, the Opp ladies will be at Geneva JV and Varsity 4:30 aerial game. Opp will be at Greenville doubleheader Varsity 4 p.m. Opp JV will be at Enterprise doubleheader 4 p.m. Strong will host Luverne doubleheader JV 4 p.m. Troy will be at UAB at 6 p.m. There will be a poker run benefiting McKenzie native DJ Cartwright on Saturday, March the 24th. Activities that day include a raffle and auction. There'll be a raffle of a 22 rifle, a Yeti cooler, several cakes, and much more after the ride. All donations are greatly appreciated. After the ride, there'll be a $5 sack lunch available at the VFW Red Level. It will contain a hamburger or hot dog and chips. Anybody that has a motorcycle to come and ride is invited. as well as people in cars and trucks. Show up at 10:30. We'll line up to get ready to go. Covington Electric Relay for Life team will be hosting their second annual Fishing for a Cure Bass Tournament on Saturday, March the 31st at Cypress Landing RV Park on Gant Lake. The cost is $100 per team with a 5-fish limit and a 12-inch minimum per fish. Prize money, $900 first place, $400 second place, $200 third place. To register, go online, Covington Co-op, click on Relay for Life.
It is time for Op and Bets Post 23 Spring Fundraiser. This year they are giving away a Henry Lieber Action 410 shotgun, also 18 and 4 units. It is on display at that gun shop. The funds rose help to continue to build American opportunity, and they have veterans on their table. The Henry shotgun giveaway and the drawing for this gun is on Memorial Day at Post 23 at 12 noon. Ticket at the post.
That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeated later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense. This is your hometown.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. After a rough night last night, it's going to get it out of its system and get out of here today. But first, we have to go through cloudy skies, becoming sunny, high 61, a red flag warning in effect, breezy northwest winds 15 to 20, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, low 38, winds return to normal, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunny Tuesday, high reaching 63. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Mediacom, Op Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 5 has been found. Jeremy Weeks. He was across the service road behind the scoreboard at Merchant Field. Mediacom, Op Rattlesnake Rodeo, and
right next to a baseball.
Egg Clue. Egg number 6, clue number 1. Sure is quiet on weekends. Clue number 2. Sure is a lot of traffic on weekdays. Clue number 3. Everyone rides by, but only a few walk by. Clue number 4. Man, that would be a bad way to die. Man, that would be a bad way to die.
Yeah. Any idea? Any idea? Yeah. Jay's thinking over there.
I have no idea.
No idea. I ran by Sean's Charlie's place. See how the karaoke thing came out, and he said he pulled up Tuesday or Wednesday to check on his place. There had to be 25 cars out in the parking lot, and that's when they were looking for the egg that was found over in my brother's yard. Because the used to be a lot of honky tonking going on. Clue. When I was referring to the old Peach Drive-In.
The old Peach Drive-In, yeah.
But everybody's thinking the old Four Sons, you know. Plus they were looking on private property. It's not on private property. The egg itself might be sitting on private property, but your feet does not.
I was going to say, your brother's yard is pretty
There ain't no what sidewalks there.
Okay.
I was going to put it in former mayor's yard. He didn't have no bush next to the road. That egg on private property. But you could actually sit in the vehicle and see that egg in Ronnie's yard.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah, sometimes you have to put it on private property just to be able to hide it. But you don't have to get your feet off the public property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see, that's a little twist that folks may not have known.
Oh yeah, we've been very vocal about it. They read the Facebook and listen. We've been very vocal about it. Hadn't gave the color of the eggs this year. They don't. Some of them don't like that.
Yeah, I saw somebody post on there. What color is it?
Truth is, I have no idea. Once I hide it, I don't remember. If I don't write the color down before I hide it, I'll never remember.
Yeah. It is a colored egg, though.
Yeah, it's between one of them colors and the other color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bright. I'll say that. All of them are bright.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. Majority of the time it's been green. I don't think it's green this time. I'm not sure though. I couldn't. If I had $100 bill on it, I wouldn't be saying which one it was. think it's orange, but I don't know. Notice I said I think. 5 minutes away from 7 a.m. The morning low is 48. The winds are from the south. Up to 8 miles per hour. The winds, of course, could get tougher during the day, and it may, by all means, get tougher, so be aware of that. The official sunrise at 7 a.m. You heard me right, 7 a.m. because it is now daylight savings time. 6:52 for our sunset. That means our buses are running in the dark out there this morning, so be careful by all means.
Yeah, it still looks kind of dark out there.
It is dark with it overcast on top of that.
No.
Yeah. 49 degrees here at the studios of WOPP. We encourage you to go to YouTube to watch us this morning. I also have it tied into Facebook. You can click us on that way too. And on my personal WOPP and Jay's right now. And also there's a picture of what we're giving away. But you only can win that by watching the YouTube this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mind your coffee cups we're sacrificing.
That's right. That's right.
But first of all, they're unique. They're really neat.
Yeah, they
But
are.
we got so many coffee cups. And Jeff, we appreciate you bringing them to us.
Absolutely do.
But we just thought these would make better prizes.
Yeah, I opened the cupboard at my house and I thought, Lord, there's nowhere to put it.
This is kind of a kid's cup, in a way, if they drink hot stuff, but they don't drink nothing hot.
Well, it's from one of the Disney movies. Randy Griffin and I were talking about coffee cups the other day. But
yeah.
We both have a lot of coffee cups.
Lots of coffee
yeah.
cups. Yeah.
We all of us do.
We're going to get a hold of MediaCom, see if we can get a few more of those too. But this morning, the only way to win that first cup is to be watching it on the YouTube. So go to WOPP Live. You can go straight to YouTube that way, WOPP Live, or you can click on Facebook and click again and go to the YouTube and direct you that way. So easy to do. But you better have your cell phone close by or something. You're going to have to text us, I can tell you that when I ask you something.
Text, yes.
Text us. Text.
Don't call, text.
Yeah, we're going to use the technology. This is going to be a technology win.
Okay, well, you just eliminated a bunch of people.
I think the ones with technology like this cup better.
That's
too.
another conversation Randy and I had the other day.
Oh, Randy, he's so technology savvy.
We're technologically challenged, both of us are.
Yeah. I know all the big words.
Well,
Does that
I mean,
count?
and I told him what I've told you and said on the air before. I can do what I can do on the computer, but when it comes to a lot of other things, I don't know how to do them on the phone and all that stuff.
When Shannon says, he gives me the technology, terminology, what you're supposed to do on the keyboard and all, I said, I have no idea. Tell me where it's at.
Yeah, show me
what you're talking about. Because I've never had a day class at all.
I see you got I Love Lucy over your shoulder there, and
well, here's the problem. I got the TVs working, but I can't get them the channels I want them.
oh no.
So figure that one out.
I mean, well, it's very distracting to have I Love Lucy over your shoulder, and I'm looking right back at it. I don't watch the car fix-up show, whatever that is.
Yeah, well,
Screaming Monkeys or whatever.
I can't get them to go where they're supposed to go. I don't know if the TV or not enough signal.
But I can watch Fred and Ethel and Lucy and Ricky all day long.
It ain't what I'm wanting. I'm still having a duck fit, so maybe they'll get it fixed.
Happen. When it does, time lost is brain lost. That's why hospitals in Troy, Austin, Eufaula, Geneva, and Ozark have joined Southeast Alabama Medical Center to build the region's largest stroke network. Using telemedicine, local emergency rooms connect with stroke specialists to start advanced stroke treatment sooner. And if needed, you're transported to the Certified Primary Stroke Center at Southeast Alabama Medical Center. Saving time, saving lives. We're your stroke care network.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Linda Kenyon. An NYPD spokesman says all 5 passengers aboard a helicopter that crashed into New York City's East River have died. Officials say the pilot escaped without serious injuries. An FAA spokeswoman says the Eurocopter AS-350 went down just after 7 p.m. Sunday. Video posted on Twitter shows the red helicopter landing hard in the water and then flipping on its side. We're learning more about the background of the war veteran who opened fire at a California mental health treatment center, killing 3 women and then himself. The details from correspondent Jackie Quinn.
Albert Wong's adopted.
It was the gun's fault.
Media, Wong was never the same after getting out of the military in 2013. Tyrone Lampkin says that Wong would get angry and fixated over little things like people not pulling their weight. Wong's former legal guardian says that post-traumatic stress kept him always wary, and he had trouble sleeping and readjusting to civilian life. She says his mother died last year and things just kept getting worse. Then he was excited to find the PTSD program at Pathway Home, but he got kicked out. Friday, Wong went to the facility with a gun. It's believed he killed 3 counselors and then himself. I'm Jackie Quinn.
North Korean media remains silent over the possible meeting between U.S. and North Korean leaders.
News of plans to hold a summit between President Trump and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un has sent shockwaves around the world. But not a word of this from North Korea's state-run media. As of Monday, Pyongyang has remained surprisingly quiet on the slew of momentous and possibly even historic events that have recently occurred. South Korean officials say the North has kept them in the dark as well.
That is correspondent Andrew Stewart reporting. President Donald Trump is visiting the U.S.-Mexico border tomorrow, where little has changed in the past year despite heated rhetoric about immigration and border security. More in these stories at townhall.com.
Things are heating up as Troy baseball is back home to open conference play. Pack Riddle Pace Field as Troy takes on Little Rock for another action-packed weekend. Friday, 6 p.m. game will be at Alumni Association and Trojan Warrior Fund Appreciation Day. Luck of the Irish will be with the Trojans on Saturday at 3 as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And we wrap up the weekend with a 1 p.m. chill on Sunday as all kids get to run the bases. Get your tickets at 877-878-WINS or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets. We'll see you this weekend for Troy baseball versus Little Rock.
Got bulging veins,
Olfa.
swelling, pain, blood.
He's going to have some souvenirs and all to sell, which is no problem there. But he asked me during the weekend, could he sell lemonade to go into his cups that he's got.
He explained what was going on.
Go into his cup.
He's got cups. He's got Olfa cups, plastic cups. And some of his fans said they'd make lemonade for him to sell. And I thought about it, and you know where he's going to be up there upstairs anyway, where they all sell their stuff. There at the bandstand. I don't see no reason not. I'm going to ask Liz, because she's the one who controls that. Be handy for somebody in the concert town. So down on the track.
Now, 493-0911, not 911, for emergency and non-emergency transport from Opportunity EMS. Locally owned and operated for over 20 years by Mr. Hayward Now. Opportunity EMS has wheelchair vans and their own record and maintenance service. You have
He's okay either way.
Opportunity EMS.
Yes, a couple ladies want to make it for him.
0911 Opportunity EMS. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Caroline's Country Stores, Highway 84 East, Highway 134 at the county line, and in Antioch. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday until 6 on Sunday. Off-road diesel. Feed bins at 134 in Antioch, Copper Kittle at county line, Hunt's Pizzas at county line at 134, and Lee's Cafe and U-Hauls at Carolina Country Store, Highway 84 East. That's where you'll find the Case 9s. Caroline's Country Store.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Off Alabama. Folks, the weather's warming up, and hey, we carry a wide selection of what it takes to cut that grass growing out in your yard, and that's lawnmowers. We are your power source for Husqvarna, Grasshopper. So if you're thinking about a new lawnmower, you need to come see us at JR's Lawnmower Shop. We will not be undersold when it comes to purchasing a lawnmower. Remember, we have pickup and delivery available in the city limits of Off at no charge. And hey, we got ladies in the office that can get you financed. And yes, we do take trade-ins when it comes to trade-ins. So folks, when you're thinking power equipment, think of JR's Lawnmower Shop, Off Alabama. We are a Yeti dealer and also a Big Green Egg dealer. Don't forget our Caliber trailers. We carry a large selection of those too. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Off Alabama.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. The Southeastern Conference receiving 8 bids into the NCAA tournament on Sunday, and 2 of them belong to Alabama and Auburn. The Crimson Tide will play on Thursday against Virginia Tech in Pittsburgh. Alabama a 9 seed in the East Regional, while Auburn is a 4 seed in the Midwest, and they will go up against the College of Charleston on Friday in San Diego, California. The top teams in the tournament are Virginia, Villanova, Xavier, and Kansas. NASCAR Monster Energy Series, Kevin Harvick taking the checkered flag at Phoenix, winning for the 3rd straight week. He held off Kyle Busch for the victory, which was his 9th career win at the track. And in college baseball Saturday, Alabama defeated New Mexico State 5-2. They take 2 of 3 in that weekend series, while Auburn fell to Northeastern's 2-1, suffering their first loss. The Tigers are 15-1. Don't miss the Jeep Spring.
You see that Alabama ladies pitcher pitch a perfect game?
I saw a story posted on Facebook. I didn't ever look at it.
She truck out. Play 7 innings. She struck out 7 innings. 21.
Donuts, yes. Wow. Donut shop. Fresh.
Not bad.
Donuts. The up.
1-1 to Devin.
Let's go to the Avenue across the street from the Op Gun Shop. Oh, goodness gracious. Donuts. It's up. The Op Donut Shop. West Covington Avenue, across the street from the Op Gun Shop. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. Check us out on Facebook, Op Donut Shop. Now open until 2 in the afternoon and serving deli sandwiches. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Working today, working tomorrow, and working in the future.
Dadgummit, got a sciatic nerve.
Offering limited mobility transportation, providing transportation.
Don't snap out. I'm gonna have to go get it snapped.
Rehab, therapy, family visits.
I ain't had to go in a long time. You're the good old hot water guy.
493-0911.
I didn't get much time in the shower this morning.
0911.
I had my quality time.
503 or 858-3911. Oldest advanced life support.
So it may be a hot shower this afternoon. Coming.
911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct.
Actually, I can do the hot shower and make all them crazy moves that the chiropractor makes you do, snouting on.
Rodeo is Saturday and Sunday, March 24th and 25th.
Now I've learned all the moves.
Getting kicked out easy. But they've been the main attraction of the rodeo 57 years. The weekend includes snake races, buck dancing, kids games, karaoke, and great music like Blackjack Billy and Riley Green on Saturday, and the Charlie Daniels Band Sunday at 3. The 58th Annual Hot Rattlesnake Rodeo, March 24th and 25th. Tickets $10 in advance, $15 at the gate. Kids under 6 free.
Did you know vein disease strikes 1 out of every 3 Americans each year? Don't suffer any longer. Make an appointment today to see Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan. Dr. Todd and his team of professionals are dedicated to relieving your leg pain and eliminating unsightly veins. We accept major insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid. Call Center for Vein Restoration today, 1-800-FIX-LEGS, or visit our website, centerforvein.com.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. After a rough night last night, it's going to get it out of its system and get out of here today. But first, we have to go through cloudy skies, becoming sunny, high 61, a red flag warning in effect. Breezy northwest winds 15 to 20, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, low 38. Winds return to normal, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunny Tuesday, high reaching 63. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Mediacom, Op Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 5 has been found. Jeremy Weeks. It was across the service road behind the scoreboard at Merchant Field. Mediacom, Op Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 6, clue number 1. Sure is quiet on weekends. Clue number 2. Sure is a lot of traffic on weekdays. Clue number 3. Everyone rides by, but only a few walk by. Clue number 4. Man, that would be a bad way to die. Man, that would be a bad way to die.
That ruffles everybody's thoughts there.
Yeah.
That last one ruffles their thoughts. They thought they knew where it was, and boom, he does that one to us.
Well, it just goes to show you never know what's creeping around inside Robert's head.
It's warped. One of the Jeremy's when they were looking for it in the rain, but what got my attention more than anything on Facebook. So many of them said that they had looked for it too, but didn't find it there, and his eyes had to be better. Well, that's sometimes it,
Yeah, sometimes.
They saw the baseballs. Several baseballs was found there. But the one laying next to the egg, Jeremy's little daughter got that one, so that's good. Yeah, it was right next to a baseball that had been laying there for some time. I don't know how long, but sometime. Right over the scoreboard, and they weren't there. It weren't connected with the field itself. The service road, dirt service road, all the way around the field, and it's on the opposite side of the service road. Right there in hand reach, not even getting off the service road.
Okay.
Yeah. How about that? Let's see. This is gonna be a good one. We got something going down on the YouTube and Facebook, the video. Also, video-wise, you can see it on Ustream, our website, too. And we got it posted on Facebook, what we're giving away, and it's a coffee cup, a nice one, Mediacom has got them as a promotional thing due to they're trying to get you to rent the movie.
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah, trying to get you to rent the movie. Probably Alan was the first one to rent. I know he's into Disney.
No. I'm afraid not. Disney's not what it used to be.
Disney's not. I definitely agree with you on that now. If they had more Mickey Mouse, you might do it, hadn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same
I like
way.
Mickey Mouse. I can deal with that.
I can deal with Mickey. Yeah, but anyway, they're nice cups, and we're going to give you a chance to win one of them shortly.
Well, I was able to. Saturday was my birthday, and my wife and daughters had a wedding to go to, so I got to keep my grandbaby over at her house, and she was plugged into the Disney Channel or some Disney movies. Is all it showed were Disney cartoons.
So you and her had a good time.
Yeah, we watched Beauty and the Beast and all kinds of
all them serious things. Huh?
Yeah, it was. I kind of like sitting down. Reminded me of the old days of watching them with Caitlin.
Did you pop up some popcorn?
No, we did not.
Gee,
I was trying to remember what movies Emily and I watched, but I couldn't remember which ones they were. My mind not working too good.
Why did you do some popcorn, man? You just have too much time with
it escapes me. It escapes me. I don't know what. Something went on in Andalusia last night. Yeah, we had gone over to eat and had to go pick up some things at your favorite place to shop. But
Wally World?
They were probably 5 or 6 police cars there. They had somebody in a gurney next to a car that had Texas plates on it.
Probably had somebody with a seizure or something like that.
Well, the cars, the way they had it in, they had him boxed in.
Oh, so like they trapped him.
And this was a younger guy.
Like they got him, huh?
Yeah, and even after we left, after they had taken them off, there were still like 3 police cars there, and they were inside the car looking around. I don't know. Something fishy going on there.
Nothing been released from Andalusia Police Department. Yeah, I'm looking on their site, and our friends over at the other town, looking on both of them, and I don't see nothing. I do want to say I saw a little bit of the game, the last three strikeouts during the weekend of the Alabama girl pitcher. Wish I could remember her name. She's a hoss. She struck out 21 batters.
Oh my goodness!
Perfect game. And Alabama won 1-0.
That's pretty unusual. I mean, people pitch a perfect game, but usually there's a ball hit, someone has to be thrown out, But that's pretty unusual.
It is.
I saw the post. I didn't ever look at it.
It was a record-making. It is done, but it hadn't been done in a while.
Well, I hope, of course, the Op girls are going to New Brockton today. I believe they're going to New Brockton.
I got a whole list somewhere around here.
Yeah, going to New Brockton. The JV and the varsity are playing, and maybe one of them will duplicate.
I think the best thing that happened during the weekend, or I'm sure you like me keep up with Alex, Jimmy, and granddaughter, Wilcox.
Well, yeah, I hadn't heard much about her though.
She got her first hit.
She got her first hit
on base, and she's taking treatments too.
Well, good for her.
She came straight. I understand she came straight from treatments, suited up and played.
Well, I'm proud for her.
How about that? She's tough. There ain't no doubt about that girl.
That's playing over at Mississippi State.
That's exactly right.
Well, I wonder if
it was a single, but that's okay.
Jimmy and them went over there.
I don't know. I got the video though.
Oh, okay.
It's on Facebook.
Well, good.
I posted on mine and WOPV.
Good.
And I noticed Westview posted it too. The grandparents are proud of her, no doubt about it.
I'm sure they are. I tell you, she's quite a lady.
Lots of prayers for that girl. Yeah, she deserves it.
Yes, she does. She really does.
Let's see. Why did I have this out? I don't know why I had this out.
Oh, the boys got a baseball game today. Have you heard? Do we know?
I've got a whole sheet somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I heard you say that.
Got it on the air. Let me see.
And we're actually on the 15th, which today's the 12th.
Our
So
first
that's
game.
coming up is the first game we're going to
broadcast.
Mm-hmm. That's a home game against Brantley. That'll be what, Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Brantley. One game varsity. And we're looking forward to that. Let's see. Here's the whole list for the JV baseball. Takes on New Brockton at home at 4:30. JV varsity softball will be at New Brockton at 4:30. The middle school will be at Zion Chapel at 4:30, a doubleheader.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kinston plays somebody today at home. JV. I don't know about varsity. I know the JV plays.
Yeah.
And it could be a varsity game also. So, I'm not sure who it is though.
Strong will be at Brantley, JV and varsity at 4:30 this afternoon. So, Troy will be at the UAB tomorrow at 6 p.m.
UAB.
And then Troy will be hosting Little Rock this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 1 o'clock. And we have tickets to it.
That's a pretty nice baseball facility they have up there.
It's unreal up there. Yeah. LBW has a doubleheader at home. At Bishop State. I'm sorry. They got to go to Bishop State Thursday at 12 noon. Then they bring them home Saturday for a doubleheader.
Saturday, okay.
12 o'clock.
A lot of baseball, a lot of softball going on in the area.
Just check your schedules.
Yeah, check it out. And,
we have them posted on air. Yeah.
Support your high school athletic programs.
The co-op had their yearly equipment sale.
They did, and I missed it, doggone it. And I drove by yesterday and went up through there, and I saw that they had already had the sale. And
a lot of us missed it. I missed it.
I found something that's exactly what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
And of course, it's an item they had it. They had the sale the day before.
Well, my hearsay, I didn't make it over there because it had already been progress when I found out about it, to be honest. But they had more people than they did equipment. Did have near the equipment that had been having. But I mean, you can't have it over here.
I don't see where they could have put a whole lot more equipment.
You said there's a lot there?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. I don't know how much of it was good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, farmers tend to be able to take things that may look like they're wore out and repurpose them or fix them up and get them going again.
Especially those that can weld and all have their own shop and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
But I had been looking for some a wheel from a big tractor. I wanted to build a good size fire pit at my house.
Well, I know where you can buy one.
Block around it and all, and there were 3 of them there that were huge. They were there, and I could have used them, one of them, but they sold.
The guy down in Florella, like you're going back to Andalusia.
About
8 miles out. can't think of his name right this moment, but he's got a whole forest full of tractors.
I'll have to.
Whole
Forest.
forest.
I'll have to see if we've got something I can get.
If you can find a wheel, he's hard to get into the part one of them tractors. But
I don't want the tractor. I just want a wheel.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to take it off a tractor. I want one that's laying on the ground that somebody wants to get rid of.
He's got a forest full down there. That's amazing. 20 minutes past 7 on a Monday morning. Nice having you in this morning. Always nice having you in with us. What else is here? Something else going on. That helicopter crashed. It's in the national news. That's terrible, man. They thought one fatality at first, the early reports, and then 2, and then next thing you know, all the passengers are dead. 5, I believe, and then the pilot survived.
The pilot able to get away. Yeah.
How about that? That's strange. Just according to how it hit, though, and then they're talking about all of them were strapped in, and that was a problem getting them out. The safety belts, but there again, without the belts, it wouldn't have had a chance at all, probably. So, well then, darn if you do, darn if you don't. Yeah. How about this? This has happened in Oregon. I know now why I pulled the story up now.
Okay.
After nearly 12 parents testified against her, a daycare owner who drugged numerous children on and then left them alone to go on a 10-hour exercise. She went to go get her tanning. She just got 21 years in prison, so you have plenty of time to tan. It was an emotional day in court Friday as the parents faced January Netherland, whose parents had trusted her with their children and told the judge that she deserved the full sentence. In fact, one of the parents swear that their daughter has suffered the baby syndrome shaken since then.
Shaken baby syndrome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And anyhow, she gave all the kids the sleeping pills so she could go tanning into the gym. Sentenced to 21 years and 4 months in prison.
I'm sure that was a certain number of years for every count, and I guess for every child that she drugged.
Wow, that is. She worked at the Little Giggles daycare.
Well, was she the only person there?
That's what don't make sense. Found 7 children under 5 drugged and unattended. She is charged with 12 counts.
12 counts, okay.
With only 7 children, but that's 7 too many, isn't it?
It is.
Why would some? I mean,
that doesn't even make. I mean, any person would know that that's not right. I don't know. I wonder how old she was.
That's what I keep looking for. I don't see no. It's a long story, folks, and I have it posted on our Facebook. Don't see no where it says her age. She has to be a younger person, though.
Well, I was thinking if she's one of those millennialists,
yeah,
she probably thought that was okay to do.
Yeah, she's probably done that. I apologize to my Democrat friends. I don't have that many though. You guys are kidding. I do. I have quite a few. The Democrat Party is trying to make a rebirth in Covenant County. You know.
Well,
got
yeah.
a new director and having some meetings and all.
Well, you know, their recent victory.
Oh yeah. Spirits some money.
You got to keep in mind that
a lot of things counted that victory.
A lot of things went into that victory. Now we're understanding that there was a ton of Democratic money went into that victory for Doug Jones. And all those allegations, I think one of them is still lingering, but all those other allegations, you haven't heard anything from all those other allegations, and the one that's hanging in there, you got to wonder who's funding that, and she may be doing it. You know, she may be legit in her complaint, but but because of the way it was done and because of the way the others have just simply vanished since The election, it just makes you.
Isn't this gonna really? Okay, you're 20 to 30 years old. You're happy-go-lucky. You're doing. You work hard. You play hard. And you don't use your brain sometimes, especially when alcohol gets mixed in it. Then you get 30 years old, and your family starts growing, and you become a good family man, and your business becomes more important than the partying and all that kind of stuff. Then you're 50 years old, 55 years old, then 60 years old, but you start thinking about doing political service. This is what I'm getting around to saying. Some stupid things you done in your 20s shouldn't be addressed.
Well,
that's what you should pass. That'll be a marker there. You know.
Well, I'm telling you that there's some.
We've all done stupid things.
Yeah, there's some red lights flashing out there. If you're a male, and I'm not that women don't deserve. I believe in equal pay and all those things and respect. But yeah, you're right, Robert. It's times they are a changing, and it's scary.
It's going to be harder and harder to get good politicians out there.
Well, it's going to be, yeah, it is.
Right now we got one in the Congress running. It's, Barry Moore. He had to go through that trial, but and he knows it's going to be slapped at him. But what he's going to do is take care of it immediately. And he's found innocent, by the way. So, but he knows that one of the candidates running against him probably going to try to use it against him. But it's okay. I mean, that's fair game. That's happened recently.
Well. And a lot of people don't like that whenever, and in fact that works against some candidates. So what they do is they get their supporters to do that, and they say I had nothing to do with that. I didn't do that.
I don't believe that kind of stuff.
When they actually support whatever they need to do to get the position. So
it's going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting. It's I'm a little bit concerned. But, I still believe that there's a lot of people that need to be replaced.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about party-wise. I'm talking about people-wise, people who have embedded themselves into the system and that are not they're not trying to do things according to their constituents and what their constituents want. They're doing whatever they have to do to stay in power.
We've got a unique situation as governor, though. We got a lady that had no intentions to ever run for governor because of her age when she got lieutenant governor. She has been propelled into the governorship 30-something years in government in Montgomery.
Yeah.
She knows her way around. She knows every nook there is up there. And done this healing. She's taken that. She knew Alabama was hurt, and she's got the motherly figure and grandmother. And she has done a great job. And I'm like Steve Flowers. It's hers to lose.
Well, I think
she's unbeatable.
Governor.
And hey, Scott Dawson friends, I understand your friendship with Scott. He's a good guy. He's going to have a hard time beating her.
Well, I think that he probably is, because she has done such a good job of trying to make things right. And so, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't think we would go wrong with Scott Dawson.
No. No. I think he's a good
but she is going to be tough to beat.
And Scott, some of his people I know is going to be here for the rodeo. And the governor will be here as governor on Sunday. And the official release will be next week. But it's on her schedule. It takes something.
Of course, some things could come up.
Yeah,
we know that. But certainly we're very proud to have her commitment to come should everything work out.
And it should on Sundays. I don't see much popping up, but hey,
maybe not.
Bad weather, you don't know, man.
You don't know. That's right.
We hope definitely not bad weather.
Yeah, we're praying for a great weekend.
If we have the pretty weather that we hope to have and should have, as we deserve having, this is going to be a knockdown rodeo. It's got all the right ingredients.
Well, it gets.
But we're not going to have the weather.
What was?
It's just not going to cooperate.
Why?
It's just not.
Why?
because it's Rattlesnake Rodeo weekend. It never cooperates on that.
We've had some good weekends.
We have had some good ones, but we've had to cross our fingers on a bunch of them, I tell you. You know, that's the thing is you plan and you plan and you plan all year long. People don't understand. We do this for a whole year getting ready for it, and then it just comes down to the good Lord and Mother Nature and hoping you have a good weekend so you can pay all the bills, all the money you've spent.
Kind of like the race is the same way.
Yeah.
But if I remember, the race has never been rained out. I think they've had a day or two, like the Friday or the Saturday, but the Rattler itself, I don't think it's ever been rained out.
I don't know. I don't want to jinx them, but it's possible.
They're supposed to be my guest today, by the way.
Well, that'll be good.
That reminded me to remind them.
That's right. That's right.
To remind them to remind me.
And you got us some birthdays for today?
I reckon I could.
Well,
I hope there's something back there.
You the boss now.
If they're not back there, I don't have time to look them up on the internet.
Oh, okay.
I hope they're back there.
Maybe they'll be back there. Well, I can watch Golden Girls while you're floundering through all that stuff. Look at there. Look at there.
Day's 12, isn't it?
It is.
Well, I get that one.
It is. Yes, it is.
You had to double check.
Oh, you got 2 pages already?
Oh, how about that? No, I'm going to only have about 3 or 4. You got a page and a half.
Okay.
You got a page and a half.
Today is March the 12th, 2018. Happy birthday to Kendall Applegate, who's in the TV show Desperate Housewives, 19. Jamie Alexander, an actress from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., is 34. Jake Tapper, CNN TV journalist, he is 49. Aaron Eckhart is an actor from The Dark Knight, is 50. Jake Weber, an actor, is 54. Darryl Strawberry, an athlete, was an outfielder for the Yankees, is 56. Courtney B. Vance is an actor from the movie Blind Faith, is 58. Jason Begg is an actor from the TV show Picket Fences, 58 also. Marlon Jackson is 61. She's a singer with the he is a singer with the Jackson 5. John Provost is an actor from the TV show Lassie, is 68. James Taylor. Oh, yeah! You've got a friend. Handyman, Fire and Rain. How sweet it is. He is 70 today. He was married to singer Carly Simon.
Mm-hmm.
That's was. Liza Minnelli is an actress and singer in the movie Cabaret and in Arthur 1 and 2. She is 72 today. Barbara Feldon, an actress, was in the TV show Get Smart. And The Man from U.N.C.L.E., she is 85. And then finally, Andrew Young, a politician. He is 86 today, born in 1932. Happy birthday to our celebrities.
I was watching Get Smart the other day, and Barbara hadn't aged one bit.
Not a bit?
Not a bit. I mean, I was surprised. Gordon McRae, the actor, singer, Oklahoma carousel, father of Meredith McRae, Petticoat Junction. Would have been 97, passed away in 86. Alan Gerard, the jazz singer, swinger, would have been 78, passed away in 2017. Edward Ababy, the playwright man who wrote a thing called Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, would have been 90, passed away in 2016. And Wally Schreier, the astronaut, the only astronaut to fly on Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo spacecraft.
Wow.
Would have been 95, passed away in 2007. And I done said Gordon McRae, yeah. Well, that's it. That's it.
That's it?
That's all I got, man.
All right. Well,
I reckon that kid, we might as well do some state news. Reckon we'll do some
do
state news and see what's going on. See if they changed any more, robbed any more of our stories.
$350 million from the Restore Act and the Alabama Gulf Coast Recovery Council will help fund projects in southwest areas of the state. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290.
We're still 1 minute.
50 projects will be
There we go. Now we're 4 minutes late.
Environmental and economic impact. A middle school band director in Dothan faces sex-related charges. Philip Burns was arrested Friday
You're on
for
time.
allegedly soliciting sex with a student. Police say Burns works at Girard Middle School. Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery is remembering a Congressional Medal of Honor winner on the 50th anniversary of his death during the Vietnam War. A ceremony will be held today honoring Air Force Chief Master Sergeant Richard Etchberger. A statue and memorial bench are being unveiled. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Hardee's is now hiring for breakfast and lunch shifts. Flexible schedules with the opportunity to get a $1 an hour pay increase within 60 days. You receive 50% off your meals while at work. You will also receive a 20% discount card that can be used with your friends and family. Open interviews are every Thursday from 2 to 5. Or you can visit the
Dan said you and I were kind of right. Dan said you and I were kind of right when we said 30 days. Most of them get, if they're doing good, they get 1 to 30 instead of 60. They're just guaranteeing 60.
Yeah.
But she said 30 if they're doing good. CCB time is 7:34. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp, Alabama, and talk over the Rattlesnake Rodeo and the Rattler 250, is it? 250 this coming Sunday. Then let's talk about your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by Harper Appliances, Southern Independent Bank, TNC Pharmacy, the Woodmore, Mizell Memorial Hospital, JR's Lawnmower Shop, Covington Eye Care, and Hartees.
The Alabama Department of Education is planning top personnel cuts. State Interim Superintendent Dr. Ed Richardson told Board of Education members that reducing the number of employees known as exempt or at will is necessary. He says hard decisions will need to be made during a work session this week. He said that he and others started working on the reorganization last October, and he says areas within the department will be realigned along with cutting employees. Richardson says the goal is to have a more functional department with few moving parts and better communication.
Well, a driver was killed in a shootout in the middle of a Georgia intersection that police say could have been caused by the case of road rage. This happened in Clayton County, Georgia. A witness who did not want to be identified says when she pulled up to the stoplight Saturday afternoon, she heard something she wasn't expecting, gunfire. Everything just happened so fast, the witness said. As I pulled up the red light, we just heard a bunch of fire of the gunshots. The bullets were coming from one car. Investigators say the drivers opened fire on each other, killing one of them. It's unclear who fired first, but police say the shooting could be a case of road rage. The other driver is being interviewed by the police. Barbara Hamilton, who lives across the street from the scene, saw the commotion as she returned home. She said the shooting was, in her thinking, twice about reacting to other drivers on the road while behind the wheel. She said that she had always heard about road rage, and now she has seen it in person. The police have not released the name of the driver who died, nor the driver that they are interviewing at this time.
A North Alabama man is going to prison for growing marijuana in his backyard. A judge this week sentenced 40-year-old Robert Michael Music of Athens to 3 years in prison and 2 years of probation for drug trafficking. Music was arrested in 2015 after police found marijuana plants in the yard behind his home. Officers found at least 7 marijuana plants. The police estimated there was at least 15 pounds of marijuana if all the leaves were harvested. Defense lawyer Sherry Phillips says no one should have to serve 3 years in prison for growing marijuana in their backyard.
I think it's, once again, I think it's the amount's going to get him.
Yeah.
Now, here's something I'm serious about that should be taken care of, and it will be, I'm sure. 8 Eufaula High School students are in custody after drugs were found on campus. Superintendent Elizabeth Davis says the lockdown was issued to keep students from communicating while officers searched the campus. This happened this past Friday. Davis said her goal is to have a minimum of 2 searches a year to keep everyone on their toes and crack down on drugs. This will be a continuing, ongoing situation in Eufaula, according to the superintendent. And as I said, they got 8 from the lockdown Friday.
The National World War II Museum is taking apart a fire engine made for the military home front in 1943 and expects to have it rolling and ready for display in 2 or 3 years. When the Ford American LaFrance fire truck was new, it would have carried 4 firefighters, 2 of them standing on the rear running board. It was donated in 2009 by an Alabama man who'd been told to either get it fixed or running or get it out of his yard. It's currently a weathered red, but restoration manager Tom Chikansky says it will be repainted olive drab. He says that's the color all U.S. military fire trucks were painted after the attack on Pearl Harbor because the red fire trucks were bombed first.
The Russell County Sheriff Office confirms a second person has died as a result of the Wednesday shooting in Hurtsboro, which previously claimed the life of the restaurant owner. John Williams, age 74, Roy Johnson, age 70, and John Harden, age 74, were also injured in the shooting. Williams passed away during the weekend, according to the RCSO. The shooting happened at the City Grill restaurant located at 551 Main Street. Douglas Hughes, the owner of the restaurant, was identified as the man shot and killed Wednesday morning. Check your time. It is now 7:39. I think the one that died, the one that comes to op, eat breakfast out of leaves. Not just for that, he's here for some kind of business. I don't know what it is. Maybe the sale. I think it is something to do with. I think he's a buyer. A buyer. Yep.
We fix it the right way.
Yep.
Well, have a good weekend.
Weekend, man. Where are you at, man? Wow. Weekend.
Convenience meet in retirement. At Southern Independent Bank, we offer both traditional and Roth IRAs, each featuring unique benefits and tax advantages for qualified savers. And you can make a 2017 contribution until April 17th, 2018. Southern Independent Bank, up in Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To request a refill, press 1. For pharmacy hours, press 3. To speak to a pharmacy associate.
Then hang up the phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to push. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Ott, 493-4517.
Miss Christine C. Cross passed away Friday at Andalusia Nursing Facility. She was 95. Miss Christine C. Cross is survived by her sons, Jerry Cross of Andalusia, James Cross of Ocala, Florida, daughter Helen Patia of Andalusia, sister Louise Laster of Elba, Shirley Lee of Red Level, 13 grand, 31 great-grand, and 6 great-great-grandchildren. Funeral services for Miss Christine C. Cross will be held at 2 p.m. Tuesday at Cahee Funeral Home, with burial to follow in Pigeon Creek Cemetery. Visitation will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. at Cahee Funeral Home.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
Life's about cycles. Most of us were fortunate enough to have people that took extremely good care of us from the time we were born. As the cycle comes around, it's our turn to do the taking care of. Our elders live their lives with independence and class, and the Woodmore wants them to be able to continue their lives as close to normal as possible. But when assistance is needed, the staff is there. Doctor appointments, planning activities, or just being there, all you have to do is ask. So go by for a visit on 331 North, or give the Woodmore a call at 493-2721.
At Mizell Memorial Hospital, our mission is to provide the highest quality health care in a Christian manner with hometown compassion to the communities we serve. We have knowledgeable physicians and exceptional staff who work hard every day to address the needs of our patients. We provide a range of services like our Senior Behavioral Care Unit, Sleep Center, Emergency Department, or Wellness Center. Mizell Memorial Hospital has been a part of the community for over 60 years and is committed to quality and compassion. We are proud to be your community hospital. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
This is the mayor, Becky Brackey, with an exciting announcement. Sunday, March the 25th, for the Rattlesnake Rodeo. Charlie Daniels will be with us on Sunday afternoon. He'll be on stage at 3 o'clock. You better make plans to be there early to get a close-up view.
The 58th Annual Wopp-Rattlesnake Rodeo, March 24th and 25th. Snake shows, kids activities, arts and crafts, snake races. Opening on Saturday night, it's Blackjack Billy and Riley Green. Then Sunday night, it's the Charlie Daniels Band. It sounded something like this. Tickets are $15 per day at Wopp-Rattlesnakerodeo.com or at City Hall. Kids 6 and under, free. Gates open 8 a.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. Sunday. The 58th Annual Wopp-Rattlesnake Rodeo, March 24th and 25th.
Advance ticket prices are $10. 2-day passes are available for $20 in advance. All gate prices are $15. Children 6 and under are free. The only place to purchase advance tickets is Op City Hall, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. There are no online purchases.
A one-vehicle accident sends a Covenant County man to the Montgomery Hospital, according to Covenant County Sheriff Dennis Meeks. A Saturday afternoon single-vehicle traffic accident just off Strawn School Road near Preacher Barefoot Road resulted in one man being ejected from his vehicle after the vehicle overturned and left the roadway. Meeks said the man was seriously injured and flown to Baptist Hospital in Montgomery. Alabama State Troopers continue their investigation, and identity of the driver has not been released. The Ott Police Department reporting 6 in their jail, and the Lucia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff Department booked in 4, 2 back for court, 1 driving under the influence, 1 possession of controlled substance, meth, and drug paraphernalia. 3 released, 2 of those serving weekend time, 227 in the Covenant County Jail. The Elbow City Council will meet at 5:30 this afternoon. On the agenda is Drew Parker, Fire Chief, Elbow Volunteer Fire Department, and some new business. Also some old business. They will look at gun ordinance and trees. William Worthington will talk about the code enforcement abatements updates, and the statement of economic interest April the 30th, 2018 deadline will be discussed. The meeting is open to the public.
It's almost St. Patrick's Day, and the Covington Arts Council is encouraging locals to kick off the week when everyone wants to be Irish by hearing young Irelanders perform. Each and every year, the Irish Cultural Academy brings together some of its finest exponents of Irish traditional music, song, and dance as part of one sensational group known as the Young Irelanders. These performers are in their 20s and are unique among their peers in that they are all world and Irish national champions in their disciplines. Some hold degrees in music. At 2,700 kilometers, Ireland's Wild Atlantic Way is the name given to the longest signed coastal route in the world, which stretches along the west coast from Donegal to West Cork. The Young Irelanders 2018 tour is called the Wild Atlantic Way. The show is set for 7 p.m. Tickets are $15 in advance and $18 at the door, and $12 for students.
The Cumberland County Commission will be meeting Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. On the agenda is Chuck Patterson, report on collections, the approval of the minutes from February the 27th regular meeting, the approval of the accounts payable and payroll for February 2018, consider the Zecker contract, also consider surplus of equipment vehicle, award bid for the X-ray machine, and consider purchase of probate software. The meeting is open to the public. The Southeast Alabama Rural Planning Organization will hold the following meetings. Locally, Covenant County at the Covenant County Administration Building, small conference room. This afternoon at 3 p.m. On Thursday at 3 p.m. in Coffee County at the Coffee County Community Room. The scope of the meetings is to discuss transportation safety issues, regional transportation project updates, and coordinated public transportation issues. All the meetings are open to the public.
Do you want to know preventative measures that will help improve your health? Do you have questions about proper nutrition? Do you need information on recommendations for exercise to maintain a healthy you? Do you know what wellness screenings you need, such as screenings for diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, and other illnesses? Then you're invited to a preventative care class at the Mizell Wellness Center, presented by Lisa Adamson, CRMP, on Tuesday from 8:30 to 10 a.m. Please call 493-5511 to register.
The Covington County Volunteer Organizations Active in Disaster will hold 2 training classes in the month of March. The training sessions are designed to educate everyone on their role when it comes to disaster situations such as severe weather. During the training, we will discuss sheltering fundamentals in the event that our county opens a post-event shelter. This allows us to have a plan, know what that plan is, and be ready to enforce the plan if we must. Several churches in the county have agreed to serve as safe havens. The first training session is scheduled for Tuesday at the Covington Baptist Association from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. The second training session is scheduled for Saturday at the Baptist Association building from 8 to 11 a.m. For more information regarding the CCVOAD group, call the Covington County EMA office at 334-428-2670.
The Covenant County Republican Party invites you to a Republican Candidates Forum to be held in Andalusia City Hall Auditorium on Tuesday. There will be a meet and greet with the candidates from 5:30 until 6 p.m. in the lobby of the Andalusia City Hall. The Opp Public Library's spring book sale will be held through Friday in our newly renovated community room. We have a wide variety of books, and they're all $2 and under. Hours 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please come out and support our library.
The Lucille Pierce Family Literacy Center has begun their 16th annual free book giveaway at 103 East Ida Avenue in Opp. All paperbacks, novels, reference, hardbacks, and children books are free to the public and available from sunup to sundown daily. Call 493-8888 with any questions.
The Covington County Relay for Life pageant is coming up Saturday. It'll be at the Solon Martha Dixon Theater on the LBW Community College Andalusia campus. The admission is $5. The first pageant will begin at 2 p.m. and will run for ages newborn to 9 years of age. The second pageant will begin at 5 p.m. and will be for ages 10 through 21 years of age. Applications can be picked up at Elan's, PJ's Formals, or CCB Bank. You can also email Sandy81Gmail or BamaChick91Gmail. Request an application to be mailed to you. All proceeds go to the American Cancer Society.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Folks, the weather's warming up, and hey, we carry a wide selection of what it takes to cut that grass growing out in your yard, and that's lawnmowers. We are your power source for Husqvarna, Grasshopper. So if you're thinking about a new lawnmower, you need to come see us at JR's Lawnmower Shop. We will not be undersold when it comes to purchasing a lawnmower. Remember, we have pickup and delivery available in the city limits of Opp at no charge. And hey, we got ladies in the office that can get you financed. And yes, we do take trade-ins when it comes to trade-ins. So folks, when you think in power equipment, think of JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. We are a Yeti dealer and also a Big Green Egg dealer. Don't forget our Caliber trailers. We carry a large selection of those too. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
Dr. Joshua Driver and the friendly staff at Covington Eye Care would like to thank all of you for your continued confidence in our ability to care for you and your family.
Our newly renovated office offers all the latest technology to give you a comprehensive eye examination as well as detect and treat eye diseases. We are pleased to now offer many surgical procedures as we partner with Dr. Brent McKinley, board-certified cataract surgeon.
We carry the newest styles of Costa Del Mar and Maui Jim sunglasses for all your summer fun. We also have an extensive line of frames to meet the needs of those on a budget, as well as those looking for Nike or the popular Coach line. And hey, Jack, we even carry the Duck Commander line.
For the contact lens wearers, we have the most comfortable brands, and for those who want to change it up a bit, we now offer the brand New Air Optics Color Contacts.
So call us today at 493-6600 to set up your next appointment, or visit us at 604 North Main Street in Opp to give us an opportunity to meet all your eye care needs.
Congratulations to the JV baseball team on a sweep over Andalusia and T.R. Miller in the Bulldog Brawl tournament in Andalusia this weekend. Opp 6, Andalusia 3. Opp 10, T.R. Miller 0. Baseball and softball for this week. The Opp Middle School will be at Zion Chapel doubleheader at 4:30. The Opp ladies will be at New Brockton JV and varsity 4:30. Opp will host New Brockton JV and varsity at 4:30. Strong will host Brantley JV and varsity at 4:30. Tuesday, the Opp ladies will be at Geneva JV and varsity 4:30 aerial game. Opp will be at Greenville doubleheader varsity 4 p.m. Opp JV will be at Enterprise doubleheader 4 p.m. Strong will host Luverne doubleheader JV 4 p.m. Troy will be at UAB at 6 p.m. There will be a poker run benefiting McKenzie native DJ Cartwright on Saturday, March the 24th. Activities that day include a raffle and auction. There'll be a raffle of a .22 rifle, a Yeti cooler, several cakes, and much more after the ride. All donations are greatly appreciated. After the ride, there'll be a $5 sack lunch available at the VFW Red Level. It will contain a hamburger or hot dog and chips. Anybody that has a motorcycle to come and ride is invited, as well as people in cars and trucks. Show up at 10:30 and we'll line up and get ready to go. Covington Electric Relay for Life team will be hosting their second annual Fishing for a Cure Bass Tournament on Saturday, March the 31st at Cypress Landing RV Park on Gant Lake. The cost is $100 per team with a 5-fish limit and a 12-inch minimum per fish. Prize money, $900 first place, $400 second place, $200 third place. To register, go online, Covington Co-op, click on Relay for Life.
It is time for Op and Vets Post 23 Spring Fundraiser. This year they are giving away a Henry Lieber Action 410 shotgun, model HO18-410. It is on display at the Op Gun Shop. The funds raised help to continue to do the work in our community and to help veterans and their families. The Henry shotgun giveaway and the drawing for this gun is on Memorial Day at Post 23 at 12 noon. Tickets at the post.
That's Dateline Action News. Ops only locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. After a rough night last night, it's going to get it out of its system and get out of here today. But first, we have to go through cloudy skies, becoming sunny, high 61, a red flag warning in effect. Breezy northwest winds 15 to 20, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, low 38. Winds return to normal, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunny Tuesday, high reaching 63. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Mediacom, Op Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 5 has been found. Jeremy Weeks. It was across the service road behind the scoreboard at Merchant Field. Mediacom, Op Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 6, clue number 1. Sure is quiet on weekends. Clue number 2. Sure is a lot of traffic on weekdays. Clue number 3. Everyone rides by, but only a few walk by. Clue number 4. Man, that would be a bad way to die.
48 is our low this morning. The winds are from the south up to 10 miles an hour. The official sunrise at 7:10. I don't know where I got the 10. 7 a.m. The official sun set at 6:52. It's overcast out there this morning, 48 degrees.
Introducing Hardee's $5 All-Star Meals. Loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and, oh yeah, fries, drink, and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich, and what? The fries, drink, cookie thing again? Or hand-breaded tenders. And, spoiler alert, fries, drinks, and cookies for days, y'all. All for just $5. The $5 All-Star Meals. Stop by Hardee's and get yourself one today. Price of participation may vary. Prices higher. Last time, excellent.
Back again by request for the Op Rattlesnake Rodeo.
Listen to clues on air and find the WOPP Rattlesnake Egg.
Win a family pack of tickets, good for both days. From Mediacom, the Op Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP. Just in time for the weekend at the rodeo.
Eggs will not be on private property. You will not need to dig for egg. It will not be inside a building. It is to be inside the city limits of Op.
Get ready to have some fun. WOPP 1290 AM.
Well, good morning and welcome to the WOPP birthday and anniversary party for Monday, March 12th, 2018. Brought to you by your friends at the Sweet Shop located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Let's back up to yesterday, Sunday, the 11th, to grab those birthdays. Robert Hines celebrated yesterday. Lex Colquitt also celebrated. Winston Butler. Peggy Scott. Who else we got? Rebecca Scott getting a candle today. Torshawn Brooks. Also Savannah Russell, Lynn Bowles, Javon Fredrell Reed, Lamar McKinnon, Charlie Joe Johnson, and Tommy McKinnon celebrating a birthday yesterday. Now today, Monday the 12th, birthday wishes for Talia Clark, also Marcy Kelly, Olivia Hall, Derica Jackson, Anita Patterson, Ashton Nobles, also James Worley, Renee Wise, Christy Weeks, and birthday wishes for Melanie Bryan. Let's check in with Robert.
All right, let me see here. The 11th, Charles Hollinghead out at the Op Health and Rehabilitation. Happy birthday to Charles yesterday. And let's see. That is it for yesterday out of the nursing facility. Now, who else do we have for yesterday? Well, I've got Alicia Carter, who was 39 yesterday. Lamar McKinnon, 55. Tommy King, 71. Okay. Carmen Hollinghead, 48 yesterday. My old broadcast buddy Terry Duffy at KMX for many, many years. He's over there at Scenic now. Celebrated the birthday yesterday. Clayton Taylor is 30. Jesse Donaldson, can't believe it, buddy. You hit 71. Stan Gooden is 47. Those are the birthdays from yesterday. Today, I've got Shannon Goff. She is 46 today. My old lawyer buddy, Alan Woodard, with a birthday today. Alan Lucas with a birthday. Ginger Lassiter, 47. Brianna Aaron with a birthday today. And let's see, who else with birthdays today? Terry Hammond is 55 today. Hope Tate is 27 today. And let's see, 11th and the 12th. Anita Patterson with a birthday today. I believe we got them all.
The IGA Sweet Shop offers custom cakes handmade to order birthday and anniversary cakes, as well as cakes for other special occasions like teen parties and teen parties. Call in your orders ahead of time at 493-9805. That's at the IGA Sweet Shop inside Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza.
Let's say happy birthday and congratulations to our birthday party winner for the day, Christy Weeks. Happy birthday, Christy. Hope you have a great birthday today, and be sure you swing by in the radio station during our lobby hours. In the morning, 6 until 10, or in the afternoons, 2 until 5, and grab that coupon to get your free birthday cake from your friends at the Sweet Shop inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza, and right here at your community radio station, WOPP.
News this hour from I'm Linda Cannon. All 5 passengers have been killed in a helicopter crash into New York City's East River. A spokesman for the New York City Police Department says a 6th person, the pilot, freed himself and was rescued by a passing tugboat. South Korean President Moon Jae-in has described the opportunity to hold talks with North Korea as a precious chance to achieve a permanent peace.
President Moon Jae-in told his aides that should talks with North Korea succeed, there will be dramatic changes in world history, and South Korea would have played a leading role. The South Korean leader will hold a summit with Kim Jong-un at the end of April. The discussions will take place at the demilitarized zone at the heavily fortified border between North and South. It's one of the venues being considered for potential talks between the US President Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. President Moon's remarks come as 2 of the senior ministers travel to Beijing and Tokyo to brief leaders on their meeting with the North Korean leader in Pyongyang and President Trump in Washington.
BBC correspondent Laura Bicker. President Donald Trump heads to California tomorrow, his first visit since he was elected into office.
His overnight visit will include a stop in San Diego to inspect 8 sample designs for the border wall that he's pledged to build. President Trump just blasted the Golden State on immigration, saying it's, quote, sheltering dangerous criminals in a brazen and lawless attack on our constitutional system of government. His Justice Department is suing, but California is also included in various lawsuits against the Trump administration, many over immigration policy. The president is also planning to raise some cash in Beverly Hills with a fundraiser. Jackie Quinn, Washington.
The White House unveils a new plan to prevent school shootings. It backs away from President Donald Trump's support for increasing the minimum age for purchasing assault weapons. More on these stories at townhall.com.
With SRN Sports, I'm Michael Harrington. Let's start with the NCAA men's basketball tournament. We are ready for March Madness. The bracket was set last night. Top-ranked Virginia gets the first overall seed. The Cavaliers begin as the top seed in the South region. Cincinnati, the number 2 team there, followed by Tennessee and Arizona. In the East region, it's Villanova, the Big East champions and 2016 national champions, as the top seed. The second seed goes to Purdue. Number 3 is Texas Tech, and 4th is Wichita State. The Midwest region, that looks like a very tough road. Number 1 is Kansas, but in the number 2 slot is Duke, Michigan State, number 3, and Auburn 4th. The Jayhawks, Blue Devils, and Spartans have combined for nearly 40 Final Four appearances. Xavier's loss in the Big East semis didn't stop the Musketeers from getting the top seed in the West. North Carolina, number 2, Michigan, number 3, and Gonzaga is number 4. This is SRN Sports.
One of my favorite verses of Scripture is Romans 8:28, which says, all things work together for good to them that love God, who are called according to his purpose. Now, there's an often overlooked condition to this familiar verse. We have to love God through Jesus and live according to his teaching in Scripture in order for this verse to be true. To believe anything or live any way we want nullifies the promise of God here. But when we love God and are living for him, then from any tragedy, any suffering, any difficulty, God can bring good. For with every tragedy and every difficulty, our choice is either to grow bitter or to trust God to bring good out of the greatest grief and difficulty. I hope you'll choose to trust God, even when life doesn't make sense. Look for the good that God can bring. And that, my friend, is something to think about. I'm Gary Miller, pastor of Westview Baptist Church in Opp.
Congratulations and happy birthday to our birthday party winner for the day, Christy Weeks. Happy birthday, Christy. Hope you have a great birthday today. And be sure you swing by the radio station during our lobby hours in the morning 6 until 10 or in the afternoons 2 until 5 and grab that coupon to get your free birthday cake from the Sweet Shop inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza and your friends right here at your community radio station, WOPP.
The Race Flash. Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Kevin Harvick off board, final time across the stripe. The checker flag is out, and Kevin Harvick is a winner for the 9th time here at ISM Raceway in Phoenix. He comes across the line in front of Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Martin Truex Jr.
MRN with the call of Kevin Harvick's 3rd consecutive win of the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. He takes a Ticket Guardian 500K at the ISM Raceway this week. NASCAR's West Coast swing continues at the Auto Club Speedway, the Auto Club 400. Sebastian Bourdais wins the season opening Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg after Robert Wickens and Alexander Rossi collided on a restart on lap 108. Bourdais took over the lead and drove to his first victory since a horrific qualifying crash at Indy last year. That's your Mahindra Race Flash. Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Back again by request for the Rattlesnake Rodeo.
Listen to clues on air and find the WOPP Rattlesnake Egg.
Win a family pack of tickets, good for both days. From Mediacom, the Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP. Just in time for the weekend at the rodeo.
Eggs will not be on private property. You will not need to dig for egg. It will not be inside a building. It is to be inside the city limits of Opp.
Get ready to have some fun. WOPP 1290 AM.
Looking for that perfect gift for the kid that has everything? Give them a CCB Koala Savers Club account, a special savings account that's just for kids, so it's fun and educational as well. When you become a CCB Koala Saver, you join the coolest club in town. You get a free t-shirt, your own deposit bag, a special gift with each deposit made, plus many other valuable benefits like unlimited reward for good grades. So what are you waiting for? Give a gift that keeps giving. CCB Koala Savers Club, only at CCB Community Bank, member FDIC.
Introducing Hardee's $5 All-Star Meals, loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and, oh yeah, fries, drink, and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich, and what? The fries, drink, cookie thing again? Or hand-breaded tenders, and spoiler alert, fries, drinks, and cookies for days, y'all. All for just $5. The $5 All-Star Meals. Stop by Hardee's and get yourself one today. Price of participation may vary. Prices higher. Alaska and podcast not included.
911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Call 493-0911 direct for Opportunity EMS. Dial 493-0911 for local and out-of-town ambulance service from Opportunity EMS. Dial 493-0911, not 911, for emergency and non-emergency transport from Opportunity EMS. Locally owned and operated for over 20 years by Mr. Hayward Mallon. Opportunity EMS has wheelchair vans and their own record and maintenance service. You have a choice. Choose Opportunity EMS. Dial direct 493-0911. Opportunity EMS. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Horn Beverage Company of Troy, your local Budweiser distributor for Covington County, is proud to be the Off Rattlesnake Rodeo oldest sponsor and the oldest sponsor on WOPB broadcast of the rodeo. Donna Booty and Stout and the Bud Girls knows the rodeo's biggest fan, Mr. Bill Horn, would be wishing everyone a fun-packed weekend. Be safe and responsible. From your friends at Horn Beverage. Have you got a small business and it seems like you're taking too much time on your bookwork, paying bills, making payroll, being sure taxes are paid, monthly reports, quarterly reports?
This is Elizabeth Bryan with Spurling Accounting.
Let her and her staff do as little or all your bookkeeping. Spurling Accounting can handle the large business or the small business bookkeeping and accounting. Phone Spurling Accounting 493-3368.
Elizabeth reminds everyone, if you haven't filed income tax, you still need to.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. After a rough night last night, it's going to get it out of its system and get out of here today. But first, we have to go through cloudy skies, becoming sunny, high 61, a red flag warning in effect. Breezy northwest winds 15 to 20, gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, low 38, winds return to normal. 10 miles an hour. Sunny Tuesday, high reaching 63. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Mediacom, Off Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 5 has been found. Jeremy Weeks. It was across the service road behind the scoreboard at Merchant Field. Mediacom, Off Rattlesnake Rodeo, and WOPP Egg Clue. Egg number 6, clue number 1. Sure is quiet on weekends. Clue number 2. Sure is a lot of traffic on weekdays. Clue number 3. Everyone rides by, but only a few walk by. Clue number 4. Man, that would be a bad way to die.
Ooh, that's serious though. There, yeah, that's serious. It is serious. 48 is our low this morning. The winds are from the south up to 10, 12 miles an hour. It's been pressing out there this morning. About 6 now. The official sunrise this morning at 7 a.m. The official sunset is 6:52, and that's all because we're back on. Yeah, daylight saving time. 48 degrees and overcast here at the studios of WOPP. Well, if you've been watching on Ustream or the WOPP YouTube or Facebook, the live stream of the video, you're seeing a coffee cup in my hand, and the first person that can text me and tell me what hand I'm holding it in at 818-0537, 818-0537, gets this Coco Disney cup. It has got the cowboy, Mexican cowboy with his guitar and a picture of him, and then the holder itself, where you hold the cup, is a guitar. It's quite unique. It's a beautiful cup, and I understand our Mediacom is giving them away when you subscribe for the movie. How about that? Not a bad deal. I don't know how long they're doing that, but we got to find out a little bit more about that. But I have a cup in my hand. Which hand is it in? Text me at 818-0537, and it's your cup, okay? Now, a little bit different, isn't it? Yeah. We thought we'd try that and see technology, how it works. Works pretty good on the snake, egg, Chicago. You're my inspiration. Hey, that's Chicago, and you're my inspiration here on WOBT. I was looking for something I cannot find. I cannot find it yet. Oh well, we can still do this right here, and we'll still get to that maybe in a little bit. Who knows with me? Sometimes I don't even know. Still, I'm looking for a text. Tell me what hand when I asked the question a moment ago. I had the coffee cup in. And you'll get that coffee cup. Simply be the first one to text. Tell me which hand it was at. Let's see. We got an egg hunt. The Westview Church are going to have theirs, a family picnic egg hunt, after the service this Sunday. Bring your basket, eat eggs provided, lunch served behind the office complex. Come on and join them. Come to church and join them for the egg hunt after church. That's this coming Sunday. Bring the family. And then an egg hunt will be held the day of the Rattlesnake Rodeo in the afternoon, 4 o'clock until 5:30. We'll have a bunny make pictures with over 500 eggs at the R&D auction, 1006 Highway 84. An egg hunt for the afternoon if you're not at the rodeo or getting burnt out at the rodeo or just want to change the pace for a little bit. Come over to for the egg hunt, then go back for the concert. Yeah, 4 o'clock until 5:30 at the R&D auction, 1006 Highway 84 there at the OTJs. Easter egg at Doc's on Good Friday. That's the weekend after the rodeo. With 20% off store-wide sale, deli will be open until 8 p.m. Easter pictures will begin at 4. Easter egg hunt starts at 5:30 with prize eggs. WOPP will be there 4 o'clock until 6, broadcasting live, and there's more to come. Come out and celebrate Good Friday with Doc and WOPP. We're looking forward to being out, always sitting on the front porch, on the deacon bench. That's a tough broadcast. Probably tougher for the person back here than it is the one that out there. But that give me somebody to go with me. I think Haley's going to be at the beach that weekend. Dang gummer. Okay. We understand how those kids in the beach are. Not really, but might as well, haven't we? Yeah. I don't know what happened to that a moment ago. Went the other way on me. I do want to tell you about Ballard Computer Service, and of course, when you need computer work, you give him a buzz. 493-9737, 493-9737, 9 o'clock until 6 p.m., and Brandon will give you a buzz back. I think he will. He didn't do me the other day. I know he got tied up. That's okay. Brandon, we want you here today. Need your advice on something. Just take about 10 minutes of your time. Get your advice, and then we'll go from there. Dion and the Belmonts, a teenager in love here on WOPP. Nice having you with us this morning. Always lovely to have you with us.
Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart. 'Cause I'm so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. I guess I learned to take the good with the bad. 'Cause each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. If you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? Why must I be a teenager in love? Why must I be a teenager in love?
This is Ward's Daily Almanac on WB Ward. Today is Monday, March 12th, and today a kidnapped girl was reunited with her family. That and more on Ward's Daily Almanac. Have you ever wondered who Murphy was and why he waged such a cruel law? Find out in the audiobook Unlucky Number 4 by T.J. Lovelace. This book is the third in the series of the Fortune Cookie Diaries and continues the story of a snarky unicorn, a fairy godmother, and a leprechaun who are stuck in present-day New Orleans. Buy the audiobook Unlucky Number